Hello there. Fifth time that my recording is cut out. I'm trying to record this video. Maybe it's a sign. Who knows? Topic was Roblox. Let me compose myself. Welcome to a very humble video which I haven't recorded 5 times. Today I'm here to talk about Roblox, since there's all this heebie-jeebie drama about Roblox being what it is. Anyways, I wanted to talk about my experiences with Roblox over my very humbly days and very old experiences, I shall say, to this very enticing platform. Me as being as very mature as I am. It's a joke, but yes, as old as I am, I have been around some very weird periods of Roblox, especially the highs and the lows, and through a lot of controversies that have happened. Roblox has always been a place where I feel like children have been able to access this platform to play games with their friends and socialize with others through many different forms of games and many different forms of who knows what, especially in recent times. But I want to talk about, firstly, my experiences back in the day with Roblox, when it was just the good old obbies, tycoons, jailbreak. I was a very susceptible kid. Got my account stolen and hacked a lot of times through very questionable means on Roblox, which I still question whether their game is very hack proof. I don't really know, but because I haven't played the game in a very long time. But the game has always been in a very experimental state, I shall say, where it hasn't been the safest, but hasn't been the worst in like all of time, all of space, so that typical stuff. Back in the day, I would say it could have been worse because Roblox wasn't particularly known for being the safest game out there, but it was always a place where you could go with friends to socialize and just have fun. The period where I stopped Roblox was around the implementation of their voice chat system. Yes, now I think this plays a very big part in what currently happens in Roblox in terms of like the recent news that has come out with like all this stuff, which is a bit questionable to say the least. But I remember Roblox hit a time of blox fruits, the very popular champion, a very popular time of One Piece game. Yes, One Piece game. And I remember millions of people were going onto Roblox around that time. And I think it was around that time when they started to roll in the voice chat system. Now, don't come after me on this because I have not touched Roblox in a very long time, so I'm probably like messing up some of the key dates here. But I remember something just did not sit right with the new voice chat system, because firstly, the system was pretty easy to bypass, if I'm not wrong, because I remember back in the day when they released this, there were so many tutorials on how you could, you know, avoid this system, or you could just use another person's identity. That, like, you could take your parents' identity or ID and you could put it into the system, and the system wouldn't know any different, because how would it know if it was you or your parents? Because you always lied about your age when inputting your age when you were making your account. Like, who didn't, right? And it's always been the point of how safe has Roblox truly been in any point of time. Like, back in the day, hackers used to roam free. You know, basically every part of Roblox was filled with hackers, and I think it was especially bad during the Blox Fruits arc, because I can remember, sorry, I cracked my thumb there, but I remember there were so many hackers in that game which were straight up breaking the games, and not even just hackers in Blox Fruits, hackers in Jailbreak that would steal your account, or, you know, just run-of-the-mill games having random occurrences happening that shouldn't have happened, that were all because Roblox had a weak firewall. Or what stops hackers? I don't know, to be honest, but you know, my question is, how safe has Roblox truly been over the past, like, all of the time that it's been around? I'm pretty sure there's not been one period of Roblox where something has happened which people have said, hey, maybe that's something that Roblox should deal with, instead of, you know, Roblox staff being like some of the most infuriating people I've ever seen in terms of moderation and just safety of the game in general. Because you're telling me, even if back in the day people were like botching the voice chat, and let me tell you, I'm pretty sure the voice chat period was when they started to emerge with games such as Toilet Simulator and what was another pretty popular one? It was like Shower Simulator in the prison or something. Like, I remember there being so many of those games, to the point where it was like, what is Roblox even doing at this point? Because they obviously do not care about their moderation. Well, not that they don't care, but their moderation was very lax when voice chat was initially released. Like, I swear there was no security whatsoever over the initial voice chat. Maybe they fixed it later, but I wasn't there. Because I swear there was no regulation. You would go into a room, like, what was the voice chat game that came out back then? It was like Let's Join VC or something, some niche name like that, you know. And it was like, you would walk in and some guy would just be saying slurs in the chat, and I'm not just saying like as a joke. Like, this was genuinely a serious case of, where was the moderation? There was no moderation at all. And it became even worse through, I guess, people's discovery of the voice chat, because that's when a lot of weird stuff started to pop up, like those vibe cafes and what was, I don't know, I think it was like hangout games, I guess you could call them. But a lot of those games eventually just started popping up, and I knew that it was a time of a very weird place for Roblox, because they had to be able to find a way to be able to deal with all that random stuff that just started popping up. And what did Roblox do? Nothing much from what I saw. Apparently it just got worse and worse, because as of recently there was that whole case where Schlep got fucking banned off all Roblox platforms for catching predators. You know, I'm not saying anything, but what are you doing, Roblox? Like, your platform has been growing in popularity for over God knows how many years. Like, you guys are way bigger than you used to be. You can't be getting away with all these like small things. Well, not even small anymore. Like, if you're just letting predators on your app or game, and you're just in a lobby where you see a child being approached by a predator, is that really a safe environment anymore? Because I remember thinking that this group, the voice chat thing was a bad thing to begin with, but one thing I forgot to mention was the chat, just the normal chat itself, was one of the most flawed things I have ever seen in my life. Like, there was no moderation upon those chats, and just in general the filters did not work. Like, at one point I remember people were legitimately copying and pasting text from websites that would bypass the Roblox filter, and it was like you could just start dropping links to your Discord or Snapchat in the thing without any penalty at all, because I don't think Roblox really cared to check on it in the first place. But you know, it's always been a very peculiar case with Roblox, because Roblox has the capabilities and money to be able to deal with all these issues. Like, if you come to me and say, nah, we don't have enough money to deal with this, we're just an upcoming platform, right? I'm gonna slap you across the face, because there is no way that Roblox is a beginning company when they have a stock in the stock exchange. Which, talking about the stock, I'm pretty sure that's what Roblox's main priority is now, because they obviously do not care enough about actually making their game moderated enough. Although recently I have seen things about Roblox taking the initiative to get rid of a lot of the bathroom games and a lot of the things. But there was also another weird point in Roblox history that I want to bring up, and that was the whole dating arc in Roblox. Keep in mind, I was not around for this weird time of Roblox. But one day I was scrolling across YouTube and I saw a very peculiar article that said Roblox CEO wanted to focus on making Roblox a dating app? Like, I'm no genius, but is Roblox not meant to be a game platform for children? And then it entered the whole arc of mature games entering Roblox's hemisphere, such as I really don't know, but I saw a bunch of videos talking about the state of Roblox and its like maturity within audiences and how it was dealing with just basically everything, and they weren't doing anything at all to moderate anything, to be honest. Like, it got to the point where people were really considering what Roblox's actual direction was, and it's just like, do they even really have a direction? Like, if you take a look at it, right, Roblox is focusing on their stock at the moment, is what I assume, and their new AI moderator, which helps them to bust down on the hoodlums and the pedophiles and, you know, all the predators on the thing that take children into their basements. And, you know, like, and you're telling me that this is meant to be an app that's safe for children? And especially with the mature games, I wasn't there, but I'm pretty sure there was a lot of ways to bypass the 17 plus or 18 plus filters on Roblox. Like, if the voice chat was so easy to bypass and just take your parents' ID or bypass it so that you could botch a fake ID to be able to access voice chat, what was stopping children from changing their birth month and like already using those existing IDs that they had for voice chat into the 17 plus feature? Which I don't know how it works, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of things went wrong with that. But all I'm saying is, even though Roblox may be a very, very big platform, they obviously care more about their stock than your safety. So if you still play Roblox, I have a piece of advice for you. Try not to use voice chat if you're not talking to your friends, or... Sorry, mic peaked there for a second. If you're not talking to your friends, or heaven knows, and even then, just try not to use it. Like, try not to use the in-game chat or thing. Just, if you know the people, call them on Discord, call them on WhatsApp. I'm pretty sure that's a lot safer than keeping your mic open for random people to be able to conversate with you and bring you into very dark territories, which I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to be in. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Roblox has had a lot of highs, a lot of lows, and a lot of very lows, but also some very highs. For example, recently they peaked total number of players on one platform at a time. They beat Steam, and then I don't know, but a game beat Fortnite's all-time playing, which is good. Like, their platform needs to grow, but they just need to take into account a lot of the small things that have been there even since the beginning of time. Like, I assure you, there are probably a lot of predators and pedophiles that were on Roblox since, like, even the beginning of time, because games will always be like that unless you're playing like Clash Royale. Then I don't really see how you're meant to be able to meet a pedophile unless you're in a clan, which is you know, you can chat in the clan, but I'm pretty sure a lot of the predators aren't that high up in trophies or in Ultimate Champion. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Very long video today. Sorry if I ranted for a bit too long, but that's just the state of Roblox. And I think Roblox might be in a time of very, very low, even though they peaked, you know, viewers. Not viewers, but players over the past couple of days? Weeks? I don't know when they peaked it, but fix your game, Roblox, or fix your platform. Or else you're gonna get sued. Not by me. I've seen a lot of stuff online about people wanting to sue. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Bye bye.